Hey you guys, welcome back to The Balding Artist and another 5-minute video. I'm gonna go over a little bit of faces today. So we've done a little bit of the anatomy of like face, ears, nose, and mouth. I mean eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. But today we're just gonna cover general like face composition and setup. So I generally start with a circle. Generally, your skull is very circular shaped. So we're going to start with like a face on view. There's a reason why you always see an X drawn across the faces. So this is going to give us a general middle line. And then the center, if you're doing a straight X through the center, you're actually going to go a little bit lower than that, is what I prefer. Generally, for a long time, I would draw my eyes up here, and what that does is create a really shallow forehead. It doesn't leave much forehead space, and then when you add hair, it basically eliminates the forehead entirely. So I like to go down almost to where it's like I cut this space basically in half, and that's actually where I put about the bottom of the eyes. And it may look really low right now. And again, this is stylistic to a large extent. So you may find that you prefer your character's eyes higher, and that's just fine. I urge you to experiment with facial proportions and placement of things, but I'm going to give you some really quick shortcut rules just in case you don't really have time to experiment and figure out exactly what you like. So then I would go from the bottom of the eyes and just a little ways down, give the nose. Now the nose, just start with a line to get it where you want it, and then later you can kind of go in and see how wide you want it. You can give some of these lines that go up to the eyebrows. That halfway line is about where I put eyebrows. So if you remember that original X, that halfway mark was about where I put eyebrows. The nose lines will curve up to the brow line, which is where the eyebrows are. And then from there, I would always go higher rather than lower with the mouth. Unless you're intentionally going low for some reason, I like to have the mouth pretty close up to the face. And because I did that little weird lip thing, I'm just going to make this a teddy bear, if that's okay. Now if it were a human, I would actually put the ears about where the top of the eyes are, down here. Actually, let's make it a little kid in a teddy bear costume. I'm going to square out the chin. I tend to like square faces over round faces. That's just me. Get a little, yeah, I think it's looking cute. So that's your basic. I'm gonna go ahead and go over this really quick again in pen as a quick recap. If you have your plus mark, the eyebrow should be about where that horizontal line is dividing your circle in half. The eyes end up about halfway in between the bottom of your circle and the bottom of your circle and that middle line. So I'll hurry and block these in. We're reaching our 5-minute mark pretty soon. And then I start with a line for the nose, and then I go in and do like the little side lines and stuff after, because I like to figure out where I want that middle line first. And then we're going to go ahead and keep the mouth pretty close to the nose, is my preference. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm being a little bit shaky and quick right now, but adding in. So the ears for a human, the top of the ear will usually line up with the eyes pretty well, either the top or the bottom or the middle of the eyes, but they should be within that range. And then we have our little kid in a bear costume. That was a really random thing, but I think he's kind of cute. I should turn him into an actual character. And that is right at our 5-minute mark. It was a super quick video. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so my voice is a little bit different. But we'll go over probably the head from a profile view in a future video. But there is how I draw a face straight on, and now I'm realizing I should have done it bigger. But another time, no regrets, right? So go ahead and keep practicing, and you got this.